Hey, so if you're working out at the gym, make sure that you are performing exercises that are specific to your need. One of the things that I see, and I was reminded of this just last week, is I'll see individuals regularly working out at the gym, but they're not improving the function of your body. And when you're 60 and above, and you're at more of a risk of losing muscle mass or being weaker overall, or maybe getting sick because of medication, then this is going to be really important. Remember how I spoke before. You definitely want to be intentional about gaining strength, because this is what's going to determine, is one of the gauges that is utilized in being able to determine your longevity, your lifespan overall, and most importantly, the quality of your life. Because if you're going to live longer, you want to be able to then actually live the life that you're there for, without having these functional issues or medical issues getting in the way. And resistance training is one of those things that's proven to be extremely beneficial for everyone, but especially with the age group of 60 and above. And so when you're going to the gym, don't just go to the gym or go to an exercise class just to say that you went to the exercise class. No, go to the class or set up a program or take out time to exercise with the intention of addressing your specific needs. For example, if you have some discomfort in your, say, one of your legs, or you realize that maybe after a surgery or maybe a previous injury that you're a little bit weaker on one side versus the other. Now, remember, I'm just speaking about the physical exercise because there is a nutrition aspect. You have to support your body with the proper rest, hydration, and I know this sounds basic, but it's extremely important. And when I say hydration, I'm talking about water that's actually mineralized, okay? So you want to make sure that you're supporting with those things, but I'm just speaking about movement today. So make sure that you're not just kind of checking it off the list of, I went to the gym 3 times a week, I'm being active, I'm doing my good duty. No, make sure that you are actually doing exercises that are beneficial for you, and that you're changing them or increasing them, making adjustments based on how your body progresses. Because if you're doing exercises and your body's not progressing, then you're not getting the benefit. You're not getting what you should be getting out of it. The goal is to improve the function of your body. One of the most common things that I see is bad posture, like a protracted shoulder, things that a posture that enhances the curvature in the spine, making it difficult to turn the neck. And individuals will come in and get on a few machines, but never do any functional exercises. Many of you have been through physical therapy. I've been through physical therapy. These are exercises that are specific to your particular goal. So if you've received some exercises, or you have a go-to, or even like now you're on YouTube or you're on the internet, look up specific exercises. If you're not going to go and get assistance from someone who's educated in that area to progress you safely, then make sure that you're doing your due diligence and collecting this information, having a way of gauging whether or not you need to change your routine. Because if your walking is inefficient, you're shuffling, you don't feel stable, you feel as though you can lose your balance, and you've been exercising for 6 months, 3 months, and you still feel the same way, you're walking the same way, then your routine is not benefiting you. And the purpose of doing exercises is to first priority of exercise is to improve the function of your body. And then after that, you're adding in all the other things that are just what I say is a cherry on top. So say, for instance, your strength, your balance is very efficient. You say, I'm interested in being able to play this particular activity. But then you adjust it to make sure that you're supporting the new activities in your life, you all. So make sure that you're doing exercises that are actually improving the function of your body. You should be walking better. You should have more energy. You should have better balance. You should be able to touch your toes, or at least your ankles. You should have good general flexibility. You should be able to turn your neck. Okay, you should be able to reach over, do a overhead reach with your arms fully extended up. If these simple things you cannot do, if you should be able to get down on your knees on the ground and get back up without feeling any sort of fear or terror, okay, without feeling any sort of imbalance, you should be able to do that efficiently, okay? So these are just some gauges. So make sure that routine is actually helping you. I want you to be able to enjoy those later years of your life. And If you're looking at getting some assistance with that, I'm still doing the one-on-one calls. I still have those going on, so contact me. You can use the link below if you want to do a one-on-one and just kind of set up a overall, just a general overview of what your plan should be, give you some strategies to start to address these things, okay, and support you in that way. Also, if you want to get some information about those nutrients that you're probably at a deficit of and how to be able to determine what those deficiencies are, then also refer to the link down below for my ebook, Nourish to Flourish, okay? All right, you all, I'll talk to you later.